Welcome to the online training for the Integrated Monarch Monitoring Program. To conduct any IMMP activities, you will need to construct a monitoring plot at your site. If you are monitoring any type of right-of-way, you will set up the monitoring plot configuration in this video. Rights-of-ways include roadsides, power or transmission lines, and railways. Most of the random IMMP points will fall along roadsides, but you may select your own power line or railway if interested. If you are selecting a random right-of-way point from the IMMP mapping application, you will notice that the random sampling points usually don't fall exactly where you will start your monitoring plot. Your starting point should be the spot closest to the point where the road and vegetation meet. To find your starting point, navigate to the random sampling point provided, shown in purple, and then walk to the place closest to this point where the road and the vegetation meet. This will be your starting point, your point 1, where you will anchor your plot. Record the coordinates for this point on your site description form. Roadside plots measure 500 meters in length and are variable widths depending on the roadside vegetation. Roadside plots must measure at least 4 meters wide and should not exceed 50 meters. If you arrive and the roadside plot is not 4 or more meters wide, but you can see it gets wider a bit farther down the road, move your starting point to that new location. If most of the area is not at least 4 meters wide, select a new random point. If you do so, make sure to go back and record that the site is unsuitable for monitoring in the mapping application because it is too small. Change the classification from adopted to do not monitor. If your roadside width is more than 50 meters, you should use a standard rectangle instead of a linear plot. In this case, see the monitoring plot setup for grasslands. From your starting point, you will walk down the road in the direction of oncoming traffic for 500 meters. You may use a transect tape, pacing, or a smartphone tracking app to measure the distance. Now you know how to set up your monitoring plot in the field. Next, you should watch the site description video to learn about what data to record at your site. Thanks and happy monitoring!